Welcome back. You're watching VIP Access with me, Des So. The driving force behind Inception is, of course, its international ensemble cast, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Marion Cotillard, Ellen Page, Tom Hardy, and Tom Berenger, who are working with Nolan for the very first time. With Ken Watanabe, Cillian Murphy, and Michael Caine reunited with the director, what made the casting process real smooth was the fact that every actor wanted to work with Christopher Nolan. And our international correspondent Stevie Wong finds out why.
Mr. Cobb has a job offer he would like to discuss with you.
Like a work placement?
Not exactly.
As an actor, being a part of that, were even your kind of notions of what the film was like, and then when you're on set, and then finally when you get to see it on screen, has the kind of experience changed even for you?
As a fan of film, watching this highly conceptualized film and this really dense script that is so multi-dimensional and a really ambitious film, then be pushed into a visual format by a great director. And it took a lot of interaction with Chris one-on-one, and I spent 2 months with him sort of decoding what this film was about. So all of us needed that one-on-one time with Chris Nolan to really tap into his mind, to really understand the story that he was trying to tell, and how to make these characters compelling for an audience and relatable.
I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
You're talking about dreams.
I've always been fascinated by dreams, really since I was a kid. They're incredibly personal, but it's a universal experience. But it's an incredibly mysterious process. So it felt to me like you could really make an interesting movie that embraced the world of dreams and used it as a playground for a large-scale sort of action story.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it, Ariadne. How did you get here? Where are you right now?
I'm a huge fan of Chris's work. What I love about his films is that despite the show and despite the blockbuster, amazing visual world that he creates, there's this core that is so honest and so sincere, and that's what I connect just as a human being. And thus all that stuff feels more immersive and amazing.
It's called Inception.
One thing I admire about how Chris does it is he leaves room for spontaneity. That even though everything about the movie is very well thought through, if you show up on the day and something starts happening organically, he will make room to explore that. And I think that's a big reason why his movies have that sincere core that you're talking about.
Dream state, your conscious defenses are lowered, and it makes your thoughts vulnerable to theft. It's called extraction.
It is my first experience in Hollywood. Totally contemporary story. Chris Nolan asked me, "Is you play by my role as like a James Bond?" of course, without the Bond guards.
It's always a real privilege to work with somebody like Chris, and this was very exciting because this wasn't, this wasn't part of the Batman franchise. This was a completely original story, an original script, and it all came, directly from Chris's imagination. So, yeah, I was thrilled and very excited.
Mom, what are you doing here?
I thought you might be missing me.
Know that I am.
So proud to be part of it, to be part of a movie that is a sci-fi action thriller and at the same time a very deep, emotional movie.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.
To get called by Chris Nolan at all is, for me, was amazing. So I'd do anything. I'd love to work with him again. That's what I'm saying. Please.
I think I found a way home. And this last job, that's how I get there.
We all kind of knew that the guy's obviously a visionary that's accomplished a tremendous amount on film and passing, so he's got a great track record. We left that up to him. We just came in and said, look, this is what we're in charge of. We're in charge of making these characters compelling and realistic.
This can't be done.
Yes, it can. Just have to go deep enough.
A lot of Chris Nolan's fans, I think, feel the same way. They really care a lot. And Inception's not going to disappoint them. I think they're going to be really happy about it.
We got to break out of here. Give him the kick.
This was not a part of the plan!
Wake me up! Wake me up!
Be sure to catch Inception when it crashes into a cinema near you. Remember to log onto our YouTube page at youtube.com/starvipaccess for more one-on-one interviews with Leonardo DiCaprio and the rest. That's a wrap here on VIP Access, but be sure to join us on our next episode where we take a look at a sequel which comes after 23 years in Oliver Stone's Wall Street 2, Money Never Sleeps. This is Deso signing off. I'll see you real soon.
You want to be part of the family business.
You got my attention. But when you don't know what you're doing, it's fatal, Mr. Moore.
So much you don't know, Jacob.
They took my life, and when I got out, who's waiting for me? Nobody!
This is not about the money. This is about you and me.
It's about doing the right thing. It's about the game.
I did tell you, Jake. I did warn you.
It's easy to get in. It's hard to get out.
Is that a threat?
Absolutely.